Richard. Welcome.
Thank you.
Ярослав Калмыгов.
Hello everybody. Hello startuppers and investors. Are you ready for the conversation with Richard Branson? Excellent, excellent.
I didn't expect such a wonderful welcome. I thought there was going to be a few students in a classroom somewhere. This is gorgeous. Thank you.
Richard, thank you for your coming. We know Richard as a great innovator who create new industries, who change our lives. Today in our university we established an ecosystem which allow us to produce more than 60 startups per year. But we would like to go faster to the future, and we decided to establish our Politeco Science City ecosystem. It's a special environment where all of these startuppers could develop as fast as possible their startup, to create the prototype, to get the money from the venture funds, to launch it to the external and internal markets. So it's not a new invention, and there are many other innovative ecosystems that based on the different universities around the world, and of course we know that you have good connection with them, and your experience is very important for us. So please share your opinion regarding cooperation between science, education and business. So I believe it's very important for us. Thank you very much. Your floor.
Thank you very much. Well, I mean, the future of Ukraine is going to be, people here who are coming up with ideas that are going to make lives of other people better, and they can do that. You can do that through creating businesses on the internet, through creating scientific breakthroughs, medical breakthroughs. Tremendously exciting, and obviously Ukraine needs this more than ever right now. It needs lots of young people with lots of great ideas that they can turn into businesses that can then employ people and get Ukraine back on its feet. So I wish you all the very, very best. And it's not going to happen overnight, just step by step. But if you can get a few. Why should all the big sort of internet companies come out of America? Ukraine have got incredibly well-educated, talented people, and you need to see the sort of the Googles or the Facebooks of the future coming out of Ukraine. You need to see. We as a space company need to tap into your talents, because you've got rich history in technology and space, and just wish you all the best with it. Anyway, exciting. Cheers.
Thank you very much for your kind words. We know that there are a lot of the inventors here, and they would like to ask you some questions, if you don't mind. So please, guys, take the floor. Who would like to ask the question?
And girls.
Sir Richard, thanks for coming. We're here. What excites you most when you're looking at some innovations, or maybe some new businesses, new kind of businesses, globally or locally? What inspires you when you're looking at them? What should be the one thing that you're looking for? It should be exciting. It should be influential or something. Thank you.
Well, if somebody comes to us with a business idea, and there are lots of business ideas. The first thing is, are we impressed with the individual or the people who come to us with the idea? Because there are lots of people who have the same ideas, and it's just whether whether you're the kind of people who can make that idea happen. So we then look to think, if the Virgin brand is going to be part of this idea, is it going to enhance the brand? Is it going to do? Sorry, sir, could you just move slightly? All right, sorry, I can move. Yeah. Is it going to enhance the brand, or is it going to, and is it going to be worth us spending our time and energy and effort doing it? For instance. you know, somebody came to me yesterday and said, you know, Virgin is not selling clean energy, you know, instead of dirty energy, you know, in anywhere in the world. I mean, you know, we're making it, but we're not selling it. And like, and you know, my instinct was we should be. You know, let's do it. Screw it, let's do it. And so I think, you know, we're looking for people who are coming up with ideas that can make a big difference. And so, you know, I think, you know, if all of you here, I'm sure, can see situations where you feel you can make a difference. Sometimes a small difference. Obviously, as your company gets bigger, it can be a big difference.
Okay.
Have you got any ideas yourself of what you're going to do?
Of course, I'm a part of Startups to School.
And are you allowed to say what your startup's going to be?
We're creating an unmanned aerial vehicles, and for agriculture and for military needs. So we already developed and we have some innovations in it, so we're patenting them right now. So are you looking for unmanned flying vehicle?
It sounds exciting. I'm not sure it sounds quite Virgin, but especially the military aspect. But anyway,
we don't want to send Virgin to military.
Anyway, let's hope that thing can be a thing of the past soon. Anyway.
By the way, Richard, we got several startups in clean energy field. So if you're interested in, or Virgin interested in, so we have such startups here.
Okay. No, we seriously, we should send somebody to the university just to see what you're doing. And
Excellent. We start
we'll do that.
Our cooperation.
Great.
Thank you very much. One more question, please.
Sir Richard, thank you for being with us today. The question I have for you, what do you think about Ukrainian startups and about their future, and generally, what do you think are the perspectives of their development on the global market? And the second question, would you be interested in investing in some of the projects, and which ones seem the most brightest to you? Thank you.
Well, look, Ukrainian startups shouldn't be any different from any other startups in the world. I mean, obviously, the problems that are going on in East Ukraine is making it more difficult for people to have confidence in Ukraine, and therefore it's more difficult for you as startups to start your businesses. But assuming that, you know, that we somehow can, you know, that peace can finally come to East Ukraine, I think Ukraine is wonderfully positioned to, you know, to become a major country, a major force. I mean, you have, you know, great educational institutions. You have, you know, you have people who are good with languages, you know, who can listen to somebody speaking English on a stage and sort of understand vaguely what I'm saying, which doesn't happen in a lot of countries. And you know, you have sort of, you know, you have brilliant, well-educated minds. So, and you're hungry. I mean, you know, you're. I'm afraid in some parts of Ukraine, literally hungry right now. But you're hungry, so you're hungry to prove yourselves and achieve things. And so, I think you have all the right ingredients to, you know, to build businesses and make a difference in the world. And I look forward to coming back in a few years' time and sort of seeing some of these startups. Yeah, we should look and see whether we can help work with some of you on some of these startups. So I will get. I promise I'll get Peter Stevens, who comes to Ukraine a lot on other Virgin business, and maybe he can come to the university and spend some time and just see if there's any ideas we can help work on in the future. But thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, one more question, please.
Richard, my name is Alexander. I'm a musician. And what most stupid thing what you done in your life?
I've done a lot of stupid things. I arrived in Las Vegas not so long ago to launch Virgin America, an airline, to Las Vegas. And they took me to this building, which was the tallest building in Las Vegas. And they told me to jump off it. And there was a big party going on below. It was 80 floors. The wind was blowing about 60 miles an hour. And something told me it wasn't a good idea. It was a sort of bungee sort of jump. But anyway, they persuaded me to do it. I hit the side of the building on the way down, fortunately my arse, and yeah, I arrived in the party feeling like a rag doll. But anyway, my second most stupid thing I've ever done in my life is come up here and come and sing us one of your songs. Can you sing?
Yeah,
come on then, come and sing a song.
Excellent.
He doesn't have to do Like a Virgin, he can do anything he wants.
Ви знаєте, я зараз єдино хочу пісеньку заспівати, яка зараз буде доречно актуальна. Ще не вмерла України ні слава, ні воля. Ще нам, браття українці, усміхнеться доля. Згинуть наші вороженьки, як роса на сонці. Запануєм і ми, браття, у своїй сторонці.
Richard, as you see, he's a very famous singer, so... Excellent. Excellent. So, next question, please, guys, girls.
Dear Sir Richard, we are glad to see you here. It's wonderful, and I want to ask you one question. What was your dream at the beginning of your way, at about 15 or 20 years? What was your dream?
I think the wonderful thing about sort of being 15 years old is you want to change the world. You want to make the world a better place, and I think every 15-year-old dreams that. And I think it's important in life to try to remember the dreams that you had as 15-year-old, where you wanted to make the world a better place. And I left school at 15 to start a magazine. There was a very bad war going on then called the Vietnamese War. It was another unjust war, as most wars are. And we used the magazine to campaign to try to stop the war. We got hundreds of thousands of people on the streets in the UK and Paris, around the world. And in the end, the Americans stopped that war. So I wasn't dreaming to be a business person. In order for the magazine to survive, I had to become a business person. I had to become an entrepreneur. I had to, otherwise I wouldn't have had the magazine.